So I went ahead and I finally got the rear shock tower by RPM for my Rustler, aka Daemon. So I decided I might as well go ahead and completely break the rear shock tower that's in there. So yeah, that destroyed the rear shock tower. Did exactly what I wanted it to do. Completely broke it. That was fun. And I got to test out a new feature for the camera that I've never really tried. So let's go ahead and get this off. Go ahead and take off the springs, or the shocks I mean. Unplug the wires, and we'll move on from there. Alright, take out the shoulder screws, so now the shocks aren't in there. Simply pull that apart, nothing special, to unplug the motor. Pull that through. Now we can reach the base of it. Let's go ahead and take these screws out now. Alright, screws removed. We have two more. Don't have to do anything special here, just pull that out. Last two screws. Alright, got the screws removed. Take that out. Alright, move those out. I also bought the front blue aluminium turnbuckles. I'll go ahead and install these first. It's rather nice. It came with a 5mm wrench to adjust them. So, we'll go ahead and take the tires off and begin. Tires have been removed. Now we can see what we're going to be replacing. We are going to be replacing these two arms, which will look really good when it's done. But I have to take apart quite a bit. This arm will be really easy to take off since I can reach that screw and that screw very easily. However, this one will be easy. That one underneath there will not be easy. I'm going to have to take off this top part. So, let's go ahead and take that off. Alright, we removed the screws. However, this will not just come out. We have to go ahead and unscrew these so we can slide it out all the way. So let's go ahead and take those off. Alright, those bolts have been removed. So now you just lift and pull that out. There's the servo and the steering shaft. But anyways, now we can go ahead and reach the screws back here. Cool. And of course the ones that are under here. So let's go ahead, take off all the arms and bring out the new ones. Alright, all the arms have been removed, as you can see. So now we get to go ahead and open these up. Check them out. Okay, inside they have a simple little instruction manual. Tell you about the length each one should be adjusted to the corresponding vehicle you have. It's funny, this is really high quality foam. Let me give you some extra screws, even though I still have all the other ones. Oh well, spare parts. That's always awesome. Come on, foam. There we go. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Wow. You know, it makes me wonder how much actual money goes into the making just this foam and stuff. All the packaging, I'll just toss that away. That, ooh, that is going to look good. Alright, we'll go ahead and adjust it to the right size, corresponding to the Rustler. And then we'll go ahead and put in the links. Alright, we got the base arms in. We'll go ahead and put on the screws, secure this, secure those on those arms, and then get the next arms on. Okay. We got every one of the arms in there. They match up very well with the caster blocks now. They're done by Traxxas, so they should match up. Gotta do a little bit more adjusting, but besides that, it's done. So, before I move on to the back, I've got these. I'm gonna go ahead and put Daemon right there. Might as well, I have a whole bunch of extras. So, Daemon, let's do it. There we go. Daemon is now Daemon. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to this pack. Instead of using all those, we'll be using one of these, because 2 AA's do not create enough voltage for the LEDs underneath. So, Radio Shack sells these little clips for the 9-volt battery. I don't like that too much. I love this case. So I'm going to go ahead and modify this case in a way where the 9-volt battery can fit in there. So, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, went ahead, removed all the springs. We don't need all that. Expose the wires. Expose these wires. Now, let's go ahead. Alright, wires are welded. I took out the center support beam. Battery hooked up. Fits in there. Lights do work now. Okay. So, because that battery case is not big enough to support one of these, I'm going to have to use one of these along with this case. Look much better. I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and modify this a little bit so I can put this in there. So, let's keep going. Alright, as you can see, I modified the clip quite a bit. Made it taller, and I put a hole in the bottom. There is a reason for that hole. It doesn't have to look pretty. You're not going to see it at all. Oh yeah, I also flattened it. So, this is going to go on the bottom. It's going to hold one side of the clip down, and the screw is going to hold the other. So, I have a longer screw instead of the one that came with it. So, the reason for the hole is I'm going to use double-sided tape to hold it onto the bottom better, so it can reach through the center. You'll see what I mean in a second. Alright, I got the double-sided tape on there, so it's coming together. So let's go ahead and put this on there, and I'll show you exactly how this is going to work. Alright, battery in there. Now this will slide underneath this clip. Voila. Now, the longer screw will go on there and hold that side while the clip holds the other side. See these rear links? Cheap plastic rear links. We're going to be replacing them with these. Voila! Aluminium, of course. So, company, well, here's a funny thing. I've heard this company called Integy, and Integy. I like Integy, so we'll go with that. So, these will be replacing those ones. So let's go ahead and do that, huh? Alright, those arms were very hard to take off at all. Now, quick note. These shoulder screws, as you can see, there's a thick part. That thick part fits through the thick hole. These do not have a thick hole. In fact, you cannot use the same screws. Remember all those extra screws I got with the front? Well, that's what these are going to be used for. I'm going to need 4 extra of these to replace those, because only these can go through the hole and fit through the other side. Also, another little funny thing I found out while opening this. This is not a toy. This product is intended for ages 14 and up. This is not a toy. I like how they say that twice. So remember, these are not toys. How funny. Alright. Finally, the part that I originally broke and I needed to place. The shock tower by RPM, of course. Let's go ahead and get that unwrapped and connect it up to the links. Alright, screws are in. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to push that down and put those screws in. Alright, screws are in. Now we got to reattach the shocks. So let's do that. Alright, we have the shocks attached to the shock tower. Get the cables, run them back through this hole. Yeah, so the reason why I kept putting this shock tower off to the last of the project is that I went to go originally pick it up at a hobby store and the guy was holding for me, but they sold it to someone else. It's just my luck, isn't it? Well, they said they would go ahead, they ordered some more and they're shipping it in. I got a little impatient, I ordered it online. Well, thanks to all these snowstorms that have been happening lately, the shipping kept getting pushed back and back and back, and by that time, like a week later, they already got the rear shock tower back into the hobby store. So I just went and picked it up and canceled the mail order. So, but yeah, it's done now. Got the rear links, look good, match up with the front links, look good with the caster blocks. Daemon is on there. New rear shock tower. Yes. Also, another thing that I did is I got a new charger because I don't want to wait 8 hours. Alright, so since Daemon's done, I went ahead, put some of the vinyl on top. Ta-da! Touched up his paint quite a bit. Got rid of all those scratches. And now, with the help of these, I'm going to go ahead and mark up his body a little bit, give it some more color, start putting more blue into it. As you can tell, there used to be a red screen right there. That's all black permanent marker, covered it up very well. I remember seeing someone on YouTube doing it. They did like their whole body with a neat stylish design, all done with permanent marker. So I wonder how well that works. And as you can tell, if you reflect it just right, it has like a tinge to it. You can see where I did and where I didn't. Yeah, and it doesn't rub off. Amazing. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and touch it up with some blue. See how it looks. Voila. With a little bit of simple blue permanent marker, I added some blue. Nothing too complex, but it should go with all the blue aluminium on there, so the red won't be so dominative and clashing so much. Alright, Daemon's upgrade level 3 is complete. I don't know what upgrade number 4 is going to be, but for now, I'm very happy. Good Daemon. That's good. I like it. I like it. So, Daemon upgrade level 3 complete.